Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cadence Spotlight. My name is Haley, and I'm the Director of Marketing here at Event Cadence. And we created this series to shine a light on our client facing team so you can see some of the work that they do to create these extraordinary experiences for our customers. Today, I'm sitting down with one of our team leads who I've had the pleasure of working with over the last 4 years or so at our company. And she's had quite a unique experience because she's been able to work with customers across different industries. So I'm very much looking forward to getting her perspective. Without further ado, I introduce Carolina Rueda to the Cadence Spotlight. Just to get us started, Carolina, can you tell me about how long you've been working at Cadence and what brought you to our wonderful team?
Okay, so I've been at wonderful Cadence for almost 5 years. And what brought me here, it's the company culture. I had a friend working there that is currently with us and it's really happy. And I love the events industry. So what else can I think for to be at Cadence?
The event industry is a great place to be, especially if you like working in a fast-paced environment. Um, and I'm sure we're going to get into a little bit of that today because you work really closely with our clients, with our customers. So that actually brings me right to my first question. So when a client is looking at solutions like ours, at event technology, um, event management tools, what do you think makes our tools at Cadence the right choice for them?
I think Cadence brings everything you need into one place. It's a one-stop shop for effortless event hosting, streamline appointment scheduling and agenda management. It allows to make announcements seamlessly and prompts the audience to engage with each other with our variety of features tailored for many types of events. And all of this while being supported by real human customer service, which is us. So I think that's exactly like the best we can offer to our customers.
Absolutely. I love to hear you say that a big part of what you think our value is that it's human connection, it's you're working with real people. That's
Yeah.
actually one of the main reasons we wanted to start this Cadence Spotlight podcast series so people could see the faces behind our company and see that we're real people here behind the technology. Which this brings us right to the next question, which from your perspective, what do you think is the most important value that we deliver to our clients?
Well, exactly. Speaking about human connections and being real humans, I think the most important value that we deliver is listening, listening to what the customer wants and delivering great customer service. Each one of us cares about not just the outcome of the project, but the people we are working with. And I think our goal is to deliver success while bonded with our customers. So that's always been my preferred value from the company.
Absolutely. And in the event industry, you definitely can get close to people quickly. You're working a lot of hours together, maybe sometimes over the weekends, early mornings, late nights. So it's a great place to bond. So I'm glad to hear you say that. I totally agree. Now, the people are great, obviously, like the two of us and all the people that we work with. But we do have a pretty robust platform. It's not just the people, we have some strong technology behind it. So, on the platform side, there are other platforms out there, other event technology companies. What makes ours stand apart, in your opinion?
So, besides the customer service, I think two things are what makes Cadence stand out and make people happy. One of them is our appointments feature. As you said, is super robust, like the platform itself, and our appointments feature, and makes literally everyone's lives easier when it comes to dealing with a lot of schedules and calendars. Cadence unifies it all with this magic feature and organizes everything to have seamless engagements and appointments at events. So one is that. And the second one, I think it's the clean and user-friendly UI and the platform design of our product. It does not come just from me, but from our customers. I've heard just positive comments about how easy, seamless, and fun actually is to work and use our platform to build and tailor the events to the different needs for our different customers. And for us, even working all these years in Cadence, it is always fun to interact with it. So I think these are the two major things that stands Cadence out.
Absolutely. I think I'm going to have to clip that and send that on to our product team so that they can hear all the positive feedback. But I could not agree more. We have a really sleek platform. Something I always like to say is Cadence is really a choose your own adventure. So you can, in many different ways, you can make it as simple as you want up to very complex different events with a lot of different pieces, moving pieces. And that services are the same way. So if you want to jump in, if you want to get your hands dirty in the platform, that's up to you. You certainly can. Or all the way up to, what you do to support our customers, which is that full scale white glove service. So I really agree.
Totally.
Okay, next up, you attend a lot of medical congresses for our company. So would you be able to mention an example of a recent congress where you, your team, or the platform demonstrated why Cadence is a really great solution for organizations to organize medical congresses?
Yeah, totally. ESMO 2025, actually, this particular year, we had an increased number of engagements happening at the Congress with so many teams from different asset teams wanted to engage in this specific Congress. So being able to use this tool to manage so many lists from different teams, arrange so many meetings, having in mind many calendars at the same time, and updating information even on the go, even some days before the Congress and on site. After all of this, just hearing how pleased and happy our customers were with the outcome and how all the engagements happened, and it was super successful and busy. It was like music to our ears after some really busy and hard months of work. Just like seeing them happy and like feeling their success was success for us as well.
I'm so glad to hear you say that ESMO went so well. I know it's such a busy time of year for our clients, for our team here. So to hear that all those moving pieces really came together is so great. I imagine that some of that is due to some of the features of our platform. So let me ask you, what is your favorite feature to show off when you're talking to our customers? And what specifically about that feature makes it so valuable?
Can I say two?
Absolutely.
Okay, so one of them is the appointments feature, as I mentioned before. It's so robust and it can accomplish so many things that I think that's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorite features. And the seamless way to schedule appointments through it. And I think the second one is the notifications feature. You can play with it so much with this feature, link it to other areas of the platform, choose different audiences to send communications, and save so much time when it comes to tailor like really detailed emails or massive communications to your attendees. It brings you the seamless way of tailoring a very nice organized notification with a nice banner and link it to all the information that you need in one place. So I think that's my second favorite feature to show off.
That is so true. I feel like internally, often we focus so much on our appointments feature. Makes sense. That's probably our most used feature. There's probably some statistic I could ask product about that. But notifications is one of my favorites as well, because as we all know, especially on site, things can change. You thought something would be in this room, or my example is like there's a rooftop cocktail hour, but it started thunderstorming. So now how are we going to tell everyone that it's moved to the ballroom? Well, you do it with our app. You can send a notification from your phone, and it's as easy as that. So I'm so glad to hear you mention the notifications feature.
Yeah, totally.
And bringing us to our next question. We talked a little bit about features. We talked a little bit about a Congress example. But for a minute, I'd like to dive into maybe a client story or customer story that you've seen recently that shows the impact that we can make as our company onto an organization.
Yeah, so when I was working on my past account, which was in retail, there was a really big event coming up that had many complexities. They wanted to make some activities that our features haven't covered before. It was like the first use case that we encountered with that specific event. So it was a matter of discussing and strategizing how we could get the best of all our features to cover all their activities, and the different variety of activities they wanted to host, about like for a week of event. Those were 3 months of super hard work, testing, retesting, and being super creative, using a good amount of our features, and even adding some new abilities to our product, which that's nice because it polished each time more to cover more types of events. So it was great. And when the event was actually happening, that we did virtual support for that event, we saw so much engagement from the audience, more than actually what we expected. The event organizers, like they were so happy that the event organizers sent us personalized gifts to our homes, that we are like in different parts of the world. And they thanked us for the success of the event. So that was actually one of the most amazing experiences I've had, like doing events for for our customers, and actually was one of the best debrief calls I've ever had. It was a really good boost to just keep giving our best to deliver more success to events. So definitely that's one of my favorite client success story.
That's so amazing to hear. And something that makes your experience unique at Cadence, I think, is you've been lucky enough to work for events in all different industries as well. So you really have a full picture of different types of events and how sometimes they're different, but I imagine sometimes they're a lot alike too, right?
Yeah.
But nothing feels better, no matter what industry it is, finishing that successful event and getting that positive feedback. I really resonate with what you said. Always great to hear positive feedback, right? No one's going to ever turn that away.
Yeah, yeah, totally. And to grow from it, like when they say like this could be better, this is like music or of to our ears as well, because we work to each time build a better product for our customers, hearing again, listening to their needs. So yeah.
Absolutely. And that's something that can help Cadence stand apart as well, because we do have a team of in-house developers. And the reason we are where we are today, I know, is that we've taken that feedback from our customers and we refine and we add, and we love to grow alongside the customers. So I'm glad you said that. And then I just want to end with a fun one. We have Thanksgiving coming up. I know you're in Spain currently, so not as much a Spanish holiday or from where you're originally from, but you're at an American company. So, a Thanksgiving question, if you don't mind. So, with Thanksgiving coming up, what's something that you're especially grateful for, whether it's about your role, your team, or the work you do at Cadence? So, anything Cadence centric, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for being part of this family since 2021. It has been almost 5 years of literally having fun and feeling a sense of growth while delivering amazing experiences to different audiences all over the world. It doesn't feel like, oh, I have to work. It's literally having fun every day, encountering different use cases and just working with being happy with the product that you work with, it's the best. And watching success from the inside of our family to the outcomes of our unified hard work is the best feeling ever. And of course, always striving for more. And yeah, like just again, the company culture and the environment that we work with, it's so healthy, that it just feels very right, to be here at Cadence with this family. And of course, yeah, I'm actually from Colombia. I live in Spain. We don't have like the Thanksgiving event, but now that I work with this Cadence family, of course, I celebrate now, and I'm thankful for Thanksgiving as well. I'm from the company.
I'm so glad to hear it. I've had such a great time working with you throughout the years, all the times we've been able to travel together. I'm especially grateful for that. And I'm grateful that you were our very first guest on the Cadence Spotlight. So, Carolina, thank you so much for joining us today. And I'll kick it to you. Any last thoughts, anything else that I might have missed on our call today before I wrap up?
I think no, to be honest, I think you covered everything. I think this was a really, really good opportunity for us to like express how we feel being at Cadence and how we feel working with our customers and just to think about how we feel about our product. So I think it was all covered. And if there's a second round, I'm super happy to be again at this Cadence Spotlight. I love it.
I'm so glad. Well, thank you again. And thanks for everyone that tuned in. If you want to learn more about Event Cadence, you can always find us on our website, eventcadence.com, or reach out on any of our social media platforms. Thanks again. Have a great day.